So, hello and a very warm welcome to everyone. This is Chris Dana here, and let us now go ahead carry forward the form filling session for NMIMS NPAT 2026. So, as we all know, NMIMS has released its applications for NPAT, and this time the exam is happening in two different phases: phase 1 and phase 2. The other major change is that many of the particular courses till last year, required maths or statistics as a mandatory subject. But this year, except for BSc Economics, BSc Finance, BBA FinTech, and BBA Finance, none of the other courses actually required to have maths or statistics in 11th and 12th as the eligibility criteria. So non-math students can also apply to all the courses except these that I have said so far. So yeah, officially we already knew that we had a hint that it's going to happen in phases, but the dates that were mentioned in the official website were a little bit of having some errors. So that is why we did not come up with the initial changes regarding the phases and all. But yes, once officially it has been declared, yes, it is right now the time that we bring it forward to you and let you all know about it. Okay. So the registrations are going to happen in two phases, and the exam is also going to happen in two phases. So the exam window for the phase 1 is 10th February 2026 to 31st March 2026. And for phase 2, the exam window is going to be from 1st April 2026 to 1st June 2026. The overall registration window has started from 28th Jan 2026, and it's going to happen till 26th May of 2026. Now, there are still more important dates and all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the official website, and I'm going to take you through each and every particular date, and I'm also going to take you through the eligibility criteria, and then we'll go through the form filling. Yes. Now, taking you through this official website. First of all, visit npat.nmims.edu and then just scroll down. Here you will have the admissions handout and as well as the important dates. So let us go and have a look at the important dates here. First, okay, remember to have a look at all the programs under NPAT and check whether these are the programs that you're applying to. Okay, and then further proceed downwards, you will be able to see the dates for NPAT. Now, the online registration started on 20th January. Okay, and it's going to go till 26th May. Now, it's going to happen in two phases. Okay. Now, let's look at the data for the first phase. For the first phase, the registrations are going to start on 20th Jan up to 22nd March. Remember, registrations close for phase 1 on 22nd March. The exam scheduling. So, once you register, you'll have to go for the scheduling also. So, the scheduling is going to happen from Monday, 9th of February up to 30th of March. And the test will be conducted from 10th February to 31st March. Okay, then yes, post that you have the counseling merit list declaration for phase 1 is going to be on 16th April. Right now, for phase 2, the online registration is going to be open from 23rd March up to 26th May. The scheduling phase is going to be from 23rd March up to 29th May, and the exam dates, okay, are going to be happening from 1st April up to 1st June. And then for this particular phase, they have not yet declared as to when they're going to give the results. So it's going to be just tentatively in the first week of June. So yes, so we also know that the NPAT exam structure has three particular sections: quantitative reasoning, logical reasoning, and verbal reasoning. Each of the three sections has 40 questions each, and the overall time limit is going to be 100 minutes. Remember, the total mark for each section is 40. The total number of questions is 120. The total marks for which you write is also going to be 120. There are no negative markings. Now, the next thing that we'll have to see here about the NPAT is the registration process. How do you start off with the registration process? You visit the official website and you start your registering. You select your test category, school, program preferences, okay, and then you pay the application fee and complete the process. After that, only your scheduling is going to happen. Remember, scheduling is going to happen for phase 1 from February 9th, okay? So you need to select the test center and the test date. Now, they've clearly mentioned the official website that please do keep on checking the slots that are opened. Okay, it's going to be on a first come, first serve basis. So, you guys have to be very actively with your eyes open, searching for the dates and slots that you really want. Okay, it'll be opened in batches, so you need to keep an eye on it. Okay, now what do they say? They say that for any particular phase, you can take one exam, which is a major one, and you can take up to 2 retakes. That means 3 attempts maximum. Okay, so first maintenance plus 2 of your retakes. The highest mark is going to get confirmed, and that's going to be taken forward for your admissions. So they have also said that there are certain number of seats registered already kept in place for phase 1 and for phase 2. So this is as per the NMIMS Mumbai's what to say discretion. So we do not know how many seats and all, but they have said that yes, it's going to be a first come first serve basis. So applying in phase 1 is definitely going to give you an advantage. So when you apply in phase 1, they also tell you that you definitely have to give one main attempt in the phase 1. The remaining 2 re-attempts you can give it in phase 2. Okay, or you can give one in the phase 2. So that is according to how you're going to schedule, okay, as per your boards and all of that. So the results as soon as phase 1 is over will be declared. And for the phase 2, okay, the scores in phase 1 also is going to be considered in case the students are giving a retake in the phase 2, because the best has to be taken care of. So later on, remember, right now, if your ranking is below 1,000, there is also a chance that because more number of students going to attempt in the phase 2, your all India rank may get a bit pushed further. So it's always better to take one attempt in phase 1. So register for phase 1. I think that's going to be best. Now, yes. So once you schedule, you will be getting the email confirmation from Pearson Confirmations. So this is clearly mentioned because sometimes it goes to the spam. Okay, do not delete it. That is a major reason. So yeah, let's now move ahead downwards and look into this. Okay. What they've stated is that if you're applying for NMIMS NPAT, okay, if you're choosing one school, only one attempt, it's going to be 2,000. Okay, for each of the other 2 attempts also, it's going to be 2,000 each. So one school, it's going to be 3 takes means 6,000 rupees. One school, 1 take means it's going to be 2,000. One school, 2 takes means it's going to be 4,000. So 2 schools, 1 attempt is going to be 3,000. Okay, 2 schools, 2 attempts, 6,000, and so on. So this is going to be the fee, okay, that you need to pay as per the schools and the courses that you're choosing. So I would want you to go through this and then keep the amount also ready for you. And remember, all of these fees is non-refundable or non-transferable to any other programs as well. And before you get into this particular process, remember, this is something which is very important. I'll also tell you by the end of this particular video as to what all you need to keep handy. But before that, this is something very important, that you need to create your upper ID or your ABC ID and keep it handy, the 12-digit number handy before you apply for this. Okay, so I think these are the major details. Now, yes, also the other major thing is, please go through these particular eligibility criteria before you start. Okay, randomly do not go and look into any particular YouTuber or something and then go with that. Okay, that may result in your candidature loss as well. So please go through the official brochure so that you know what is your eligibility, and then see for each and every particular board, okay, they have requested that if it's in grades and all, you need to do the conversion in terms of percentages and then only put in. Okay, they've also mentioned that if you are taking the IB and all, there should be definitely 3 high level languages and all. So please make sure of all of that. You go through it, okay, whichever board you belong to, and then check it out. So yes, I think that is all that we need to go from here. Now, if you want to get into the registration process, the first thing that you'll have to do is visit the official website that I have already told you, right? So go ahead here. Yes. And if you scroll up, you will see that here you can do your registration. So first of all, enter your first name and enter your last name. This should be exactly as per your 10th certificate and not as per any other document. Okay. Then you need to enter your email ID and your 10-digit mobile number. Remember, the email ID and the mobile number are very, very important because you're going to get your OTP here, and you're going to get in the email ID, you're going to get your login credentials. Okay, and post this also throughout till the time of your admissions. Okay, so your email ID and your mobile number will be your sole point of contact, okay, through which NMIMS may want to reach out to you. So please keep those two active. In case in the email ID the space storage is less and all, make sure that it is cleared so that you start receiving your emails. Okay, so once you enter, you will have to your email ID and your mobile number, you'll have to generate the OTP. Once it comes in, you enter the OTP, your number will be verified. You'll have to select the state, select the city, and then select the uh, program. So if you're selecting commerce, then you'll be able to select these particular courses. If you're selecting economics, you'll be able to select only BSc Economics. If you're selecting liberal arts, you'll be able to select only BA Liberal Arts. Okay, so like that, I'm just going to select on commerce, and I'm going to select the integrated program BBA and MBA. And then you click on the checklist here. I authorize NMIMS to reach out to me, right? So in that case, once everything is done, you will have to go and click on the submit. Once everything is done and the checklist is also done, you'll have to click on the submit. Okay, so once submit button is clicked, you will get an email stating your username and your password. So those you will have to keep in handy, and in the email itself they'll have to ask you to verify the email. Okay, so once you verify, you will be directed to the candidate login page. In the candidate login page, it's going to look something like this. So enter your email ID and enter your password that has reached your email ID through NMIMS by now. Right. So once you enter your credentials and you are here, you will see a dashboard something like this, and you'll see that there's one application that has already started. So you now have to go in and see the application status here is in progress. You'll have to go and click on your manage application. So the page that you get diverted, okay, will get loaded here, and then your application will come on. Before your application, remember that you will have the option of going and reading the brochure once more. Okay, so please look into all of this. Okay, the form is organized into various sections. Every mandatory field is marked with an asterisk. It definitely has to be filled. If at any stage a candidate does not satisfy the eligibility criteria, okay, or the information that is furnished is incorrect, then the candidature will be definitely cancelled at that particular time. The registration fees is non-refundable and non-transferable also. The admission information, the handouts, eligibility have to first be looked in and only filled, and this form has to be filled. School's brochure or prospectus will be only used as a guide and not as complete eligibility reference. Okay. Now, candidates are advised to check admission information handout using the link provided below. Okay, with the to check before you proceed with the online registration. So yes, this I've already taken you through a little bit. Okay, so you can directly go ahead on it. Now, yes, the first thing that you'll have to fill in here is your profile photo. Your profile photo should not be more than 5112 KB. This should be only in JPEG format, JPG format, and in PNG format. None of the formats are other formats are allowed. Then you need to select a salutation, which could be Miss, Mr, or transgender. Your first name and your last name will be taken from the registration form itself. You need to select your gender. Okay, what gender you are, male or female. Then you need to put in your date of birth. Okay, and automatically the date is going to get calculated as per 1st July 2026. Once this is done, you need to put in your blood group, your marital status. Blood group, you have all the options: marital status, married or single. Okay, so then after that you need to select your category. Now the category, whether you are an OBC candidate, whether you are economically backward class, okay, economically weaker section. So for all of this, if you go and select that you are from the OBC, okay, or if you go and select that you are from the economically weaker section, remember that you have the certificates as proof to add on to these. Okay, you cannot just go and make a random statement that you belong to this particular course. You need to have the authorized certificate issued by the competent authority. Okay. Then which region do you belong to? Okay. So north, south, east, west of India. And the nationality. Okay. If you are an Indian, fine. Okay. But if you are any other nationality, then you'll have to enter your passport number here. Right. Then your ID proof, you can select whichever option you want to. Aadhaar card, PAN card, you have driver's license, passport, ID card, social security number, and NMAT ID number. My dear, these are all that I'm going to go through because these are the mandatory documents that you need to keep in handy before you start with this particular process. Okay. Your mobile number, your primary email has all been taken already. You need to mention a alternate mobile number, which is not mandatory. Aadhaar name, as mentioned on your Aadhaar, is mandatory here. Your ABC account, or as we have told you, upper ID account. Okay, number, the 12-digit number, that has to be entered here. So please keep that also handy. Then you go to the family's details, wherein you enter your father's title, okay, whether Mr., doctor, professor, or late in case the parent has expired, okay. Father's first name, last name, okay, these are going to be mandatory fields. Father's mobile number, father's email is also mandatory. At the same time, your mother's title, mother's name, mother's last name, mother's mobile number, mother's email. All of these are mandatory fields, remember that. Okay, next, the address for correspondence. So first thing, enter your address here, whichever it is, street line 1, street line 2. The city and the state will automatically be taken from the registration form. Your country from the previous data that you have entered. Your postal code is mandatory that you're given here. So the postal code is generally going to be a 6-digit number. And then, okay, check if your permanent address is the same as your address for communication. If yes, okay, then you'll not be asked for anything else. But if you click on no, you'll be asked to give your permanent address also for reference. Okay. Then go to the academic details. So by default, if you're applying to a UG program, 10th, though, it definitely has to be a pass status, right? So you will select the board, whichever you have taken in. All of the boards are available to you. You will put in your school name and you will put the examination state from where you particularly took it. Okay. You will then put in your 12th details, enrollment or seat number. You will select the option of when did you pass the 10th. Okay. So obviously if you're right now in your 12th, okay, then this is 2026, right? Then 2024 you might have given your 10th. If you're already passed out, okay, then as per that you mention the things. Okay. And passing year you'll have to mention passing month, May or June, and passing year, yes, if you're in 12th, then that's going to be 2024. Okay. And then the pass percentage point, whether you want to enter in grade points or in terms of percentage. Grade points you can put in here. Okay. And if you are entering percentages, you'll have to get the obtained marks, total marks, and then the percentage. And remember, whenever you are having this conversion and all, remember that you need to have valid official proof as to for that conversion factor. Okay. Now here you go and put on this checklist. Okay, you go and click on this checklist. Okay, stating that if at all any of the eligibility criteria is not met, then you are going to be definitely getting your admission cancelled. Okay, so once you click on that, you go down, put in your 12 status. Okay, 12 status, if you are passed, then you'll be asked to take the option of which board you are in. Okay, stream, the college name or the school name, the examination state, okay, whether you had maths in your 10th or 12th, because as per that only your eligible courses will pop up, right? So yeah, and then you'll be asked to enter your mark details, the same as what I had told you for your 10th. And remember, you're going to put in all the marks, okay, irrespective of whether it's best of 4 or best of 5. Whatever appears on your mark sheet, everything you're going to go ahead and put it, right? So once that is done, remember, you need to check whether you want to take a retake or not. So if you want to take a retake, yes. Okay, how many times do you want to take? Twice or once? Okay. Or if you do not want to give a retake, click on no. How do you get to know about NPAT? Okay, was it through a coaching center or through any particular websites or through social media, family or friends? Okay, so to click on any of those, okay, from wherever you found about NPAT. And after that, for terms and conditions, okay, read them and then click on I agree. Okay, so now you see that once I've entered my details, okay, they ask me whether I have taken maths or statistics. If I click on yes, as per that, my data is going to come out, okay, regarding the eligible programs and all of that. Now if I give no, then again my list of eligible programs, okay, depending upon the school, is going to come in here. So what I'm going to do is, yes, I have taken maths, so I'm going to give you a yes and see that you will get all the preference years. Okay, now first thing, you have to go and choose a school. Now, remember, this is a very, very, very important and a very crucial part of your particular application. Remember that NMIMS actually asks you to give your preference also. Okay, so first, in your mind, make sure that which particular degree you want to do. See, if you are already well and good, you want to take up specializing like finance, economics, you've made up your mind. Okay, yes. So once the course is done, then also, yes, check on which particular campus you want to get in. Because Mumbai campus is obviously the best, Navi Mumbai the second best, Bangalore the third one. Beyond this, nothing is that great, my dear. So what you can also do is, see, now it also not only depends upon in this order. The best campus obviously no doubt is going to be your Mumbai, second one is Navi Mumbai. But your students who are in Bangalore who do not want to go, then their first preference may be Bangalore, right? So there are multiple factors. So in case you are confused still, okay, before filling in the form, please consult your mentor before doing all of this, because this is a very crucial part of your admission. So if your priority, you get into the top priority of your particular selected one, okay, then you will not be considered for the second, third, fourth priority and all of that. Getting it? So make sure that whatever you are choosing, okay, you know exactly what you want in the order of priority and accordingly you mark it. Now what I'm going to do is, I want to apply to, say for example, School of Commerce. I'm eligible to that. So here you have already a gist in School of Commerce, which are the programs that are eligible for: School of Economics, School of Liberal Arts, School of Branding and Advertising, Center for International Studies, and also for School of Entrepreneurship and Family Business. Everything is given to you, okay? Now, many of them have a doubt whether the integrated BBA MBA is from family business. No, my dear, both are two different schools. No, it is from the School of Commerce. So this integrated BBA MBA is not going to specialize on family business. Remember that. Okay. So yes, I have gone and chosen my school as School of Commerce. Now I need to choose a program preference. Remember, I was talking about what is your preference. Now, if I choose a School of Economics also, then I need to give which is my preference in both of them. Okay. So also remember, you cannot just keep on adding it like this. Okay. Depending upon the financial constraint you have also. Okay. Whether you're going to give one attempt, two attempts, okay, or three attempts, and whether you're going to apply to two schools. See, under one school, you can apply to a number of programs. Okay. But if you're choosing two, then make sure the cost is going to go higher. Okay. So for a stable cost, okay, of one exam at 2000 rupees, okay, one school, you can choose it. If you're choosing two schools, then the cost rises to 3000 per exam. So remember all of that, okay, and make sure what you want to apply, consult your mentor, consult your parents, okay, and then decide your priority order also. Because if you are in School of Commerce, okay, if you go ahead and choose here that you want to go and do IPMAT, uh, not IPMAT, I'm sorry, here it is integrated BBA and MBA in the Mumbai campus, right? So this is your first priority. Okay, the next priority, you want to do your BBA in Mumbai. Okay, now apart from these two, okay, now you do not want to do any other course, then what you can do is you can apply for the Navi Mumbai course as well, okay, which has BPA in Navi Mumbai. Hmm. So let's go and check this out here. What all? Yes, see, you have Navi Mumbai here. And we can also then choose Bangalore if we do not want to go for any other courses. Okay. Yes. So beyond this, I'm not going to choose because yes, if it's going to be an integrated program or if it's going to be a BBA program, Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, Bangalore is more than enough. Nothing more than that. Okay. So yeah, if I'm a Hyderabad student, I want to be only inside Hyderabad, then yes, you can chosen the NMIMS Hyderabad and all those options. Okay, so depends upon your location, depends upon how much you're willing to spend. Okay, because if you're an outsider, then Mumbai is going to be costlier for you. So, and if you're a Mumbaiker, then definitely NMIMS Mumbai campus, my dear, nothing else. Okay. So you can accordingly, depending upon your geography, depending upon your interest, and depending upon the financial constraint, you are supposed to make sure, and depending upon your interest in the college also, okay, and the course, you need to fill in this particular order. So once this is done, okay, so fifth one, I'm leaving it, okay, I need to complete it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in BSc Finance Mumbai. I do not want it, but yeah, so fifth option, okay. So if I'm not considered, see, if I'm considered for integral BBA, if I clear the cutoffs, then I'm not going to get looked into for any of the below ones. Getting it? So that is why they ask you the preference or the priority order. Now, again, if you want to wish to take a retake or not, okay. So if yes, you'll be asked as to how many options, one a retake or two retakes, okay. So here I'm going to give that I'm not going to take any particular retake. Then you need to fill in as to how did you get to know about NPAT. This we have already filled it also initially. So yes, through a coaching prep or something like that, you mention it and then you click on I agree. So once each and everything is filled, only then you will see that save for later and next. These tabs are actually now valid. So go ahead and now click on next. Yes. So once I click on that next, I will be taken to this particular part. Okay. So it asks me, are you sure you want to save the registration form? Click proceed to confirm, save the enter details. So you can preview and check if your details are all correct or not. Okay. Or you can go to the previous part, start editing. Okay. Or you can click on proceed and move ahead. So here I have clicked on proceed. So once I have clicked here, okay, my application is completely done. So I get my application number. Please keep this application number handy. Okay, the credentials handy. Do not delete that email because this is going to be used for your future reference. Okay. Now, before I go and look at this, before I go and upload my documents, I'll have to go and fill in my application fee. So I go ahead, I pay my registration fee at this particular case. Since I've selected only one particular school and I've selected only one particular attempt, it's going to be 2000 rupees. Okay. So refer to the table that I shared initially with you when I was looking into the official handout that was given by NMIMS. So now I'm going to confirm the payment. Okay. So the payment here can be given through any particular mode. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to give my contact number here. Okay. So once you see that your particular payment was done, there were multiple modes of payment. UPI payments were there, GPay was there, online mode of transfer was there. You also had card payments. You could scan and pay. So when you're paying through card, then an extra 17 rupees is definitely going to be charged for you. Okay. So other than that, nothing, a minimal amount only. Depends upon, because I had paid for one school and one attempt 2000. So for that, it was 17. So depending upon the rate, a certain percentage is going to be taken. Okay. So now you'll be able to download the application. You'll also be able to download your payment receipt. So once this is done, okay, then your process is completely done. Then after that, okay, I think from Feb 9 onwards, you'll be able to schedule your dates and all of that. Okay. So in case any documents and all are required to be updated at that particular moment. So Feb 9th onwards, you will be definitely able to sit down and schedule your dates. So remember to keep your eyes wide open. Okay, so first come first serve. The slots will be filled very fast. So make sure that you have decided on which date and which slot you want to give. And yeah, start from February 9th itself looking into whether those dates and slots are getting opened or not. Okay, right? So wishing you all the very best for this particular season. Okay, hope to see all your names in the banners somewhere later on. Okay, yes, with that, I will wind up. Hope this particular form filling video was useful to you. Signing off. Thank you so much.